Large university courses and massive open online courses, or MOOCs, constitute a major portion of today's educational landscape. In response to the scalability challenges of large courses, educators are turning to automated question answering systems. Large language models, or LLMs, are being employed to assist students, especially in larger classes. However, there are concerns with how LLMs perform in educational environments. Accuracy concerns. LLMs sometimes produce misleading or outright incorrect information. Hallucinations. There are instances where LLMs create false answers or cite non-existent sources. Extracurricular knowledge. LLMs draw on concepts beyond what students have learned in the course. 1Assistant is designed to offer the benefits of an LLM and automation while avoiding the problems of inaccuracies, hallucinations, and extracurricular knowledge. All the key concepts from this textbook are stored as thousands of linked nodes on 1Academy Knowledge Graph with their prerequisite relations. To use 1Assistant, the student selects text and clicks the 1Assistant icon in their ebook. The assistant synthesizes the student's query and searches for nodes in the 1Academy Knowledge Graph that address the student's query. 1Assistant explains what is in the highlighted text and asks the student what they would like to do. The student can have it explained in the text box or open it in the knowledge graph. If they view it in the text box, micro-content pieces explaining the concepts in the text are displayed in the text box. These micro-content pieces are made from nodes in the 1Academy Knowledge Graph. The student can also select to view the knowledge graph where only a portion of the 1Academy Knowledge Graph with nodes identified in the text are displayed. 1Assistant uses 1Academy to find micro-content pieces that it uses to respond to student queries. 1Academy is a massive knowledge graph. Each node defines a topic. The nodes linked to the left offer prerequisite knowledge needed to understand nodes to the right. Here, confounders and causal inference helps the user understand deconfounding and causal inference. And once they understand that, they are prepared to learn deconfounding, adjusting, controlling a measurable confounder, and deconfounding, eliminating unmeasurable confounder variables. In total, 1Academy contains over 50,000 nodes and over 265,000 links. LLMs directly answering students' questions based on course content without using such a knowledge graph may pose two problems. They may facilitate cheating on assignments, which would be challenging for instructors to detect as the answers would be completely based on the course content. If asked to explain a textbook paragraph, LLMs may merely paraphrase the content, failing to help students grasp prerequisite topics from previous chapters necessary for understanding the current concept. We conducted a formative study by interviewing 17 instructors and 11 students to learn the challenges they face in today's learning environments and how they cope. Feedback from instructors and students revealed a range of concerns and behavior that 1Assistant has been designed to address. To fully understand the system's impact and potential, we posed several research questions. First, we wanted an assessment of how instructors and students liked 1Assistant. We also wanted feedback on several specific design choices, including which question answering method is seen as most beneficial, direct answering, retrieving microcontent, or Socratic method. Next, we wanted to know if the React prompting method that uses only course material was preferable to responses that use knowledge from outside the course, like ChatGPT. Finally, we wanted to know if it was preferable to get responses in the chat box or as a visualized knowledge graph. To assess our design, hands-on demonstrations of the prototype and interviews were scheduled with 17 instructors and 11 students from a range of universities and fields. The subjects installed the 1Assistant Google Chrome extension, opened the 1Academy Knowledge Graph, and opened an ebook that has its contents added to the 1Academy Knowledge Graph. Subjects highlighted text and asked 1Assistant questions. It responded with explanations based on the knowledge graph. Subjects viewed the responses in the 1Assistant text box and in the 1Academy Knowledge Graph. After interacting with 1Assistant, the instructors and students were asked questions about their experience and preferences for some design elements. Upon evaluating the demo, instructors found the 1Assistant method of responding useful, but identified scenarios where direct answers or the Socratic method may be preferable. They recognized the utility of the React method of responding to questions, but they were also concerned about the restrictive access to knowledge in some situations. Finally, they found both the chat box and knowledge graph useful. They saw them as being beneficial in different scenarios, and the option to choose which to use as a good feature. Students found 1Assistant's method of answering questions beneficial, but like instructors, pointed out scenarios where direct answers or the Socratic method could be useful. They also thought the React method was practical and efficient, but were also concerned about restricted access to extracurricular knowledge. Finally, students found beneficial scenarios for both the chat box and knowledge graph.